So, you're an actual Cleveland police officer?
No, I'm not with Cleveland PD.
You should be in place of handcuffs. One, because you don't have a real badge.
Here are 3 cases and when fake cops realized the game was over for them. Starting with the crazy case of Cory Farmer, who tried to convince an officer he was chasing a suspect who in reality didn't even exist.
Where are you going?
Well, I got to get him on the horn. I got you behind me. I got to link up with them. They're telling me they're tailing him right now.
Where?
On the 17th of September 2020, Cory was pulled over to be asked a couple of questions and shockingly, his appearance was like a federal agent dressed up in his full gear with his game face on. But somehow he managed to fool the officer for a short while.
And if someone can let me know if that's unmarked of some sort, that'd be great. Hey, boy. Where are you headed? Who are you?
I'm getting ready to. I got several guys chasing a guy right now.
Okay.
They're behind him, and I'm trying to
Trying
catch
to
up
figure
to
out who
him.
the hell you were. I'm reading your tag and everything. So
Okay.
Get after it. Where are you going? Who are
Well,
you?
I got to get him on the horn. I got you behind me. I got to link up with them. They're telling me they're tailing him right now.
Where? Where are they?
Lincoln and Lincoln by the Quick Trip over here. Lincoln and Tin Can. They're constantly on the move.
All right.
Realizing that he must be in the middle of a manhunt for a dangerous criminal, the cop follows behind hoping to lend a hand of support. But that doesn't happen. Cory, weirdly enough, pulls in the parking lot of a convenience store. This move tingled the cop's spider senses. He knew something was up.
338. I think it's some federal guys en route to a call. 1022.
I'm nowhere near them, so they're gonna continue, and I'm gonna link up with them. I can't just keep
What are they
driving.
after? Got a fresh pursuit or just trying to catch somebody that's wanted?
He's an active warrant, but he has a gun with him. He has a gun on him. He's a active gang member, and it can't even double bunk him. Annex for fighting, and yeah, he has already pointed guns before, so that's. But he goes to a specific spot. He gets paper tags put on his vehicle. We've been watching him for quite some time, and then he has people that drive him around. He knows he's doing some time.
Notice how Cory starts to mince his words as he briefs the officer on the suspect they are supposed to be chasing after. At this point, the cop can sense that something is wrong, and he decides to fish deeper for the truth.
Who are you with?
Kansas Investigations.
Who's that? Like, who's the local office? I mean,
That's my business.
okay. So, well, I mean, what's your title? I guess I see you're with the warrant for Kansas Investigation.
Right.
What agency? I guess would be the umbrella for you guys.
Well, I work as a private investigator, but I also work do warrants too. So
Okay.
I work warrants.
So, are you a bondsman? Or you work with bondsmen?
I'm not a bondsman.
Who's going after him? Who's the they?
Zane. I got Zane Nickel.
I mean, are they your guys? Other PIs?
Yes.
So what's I guess when you guys catch this guy, what do you do with him?
Taking him straight to Sutton County Jail.
Just for the warrant
Correct.
But who do you do that for? Like, are you under the bondsman?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big will.
Cory is displaying some visible telltales of a liar here. One of the traits of liars is their ability to deflect from the original subject matter to hide the truth. And Cory seems to be doing just that right now.
But the problem is he pointed a gun, and now my guy had taken off after him while I was static over there by their house at one of the addresses. So there's 3 addresses. I'm over there. He's driving by, but he has people driving him, and he knows it's a cat and mouse game. He's already pointed a gun before. He just did it again, and that's why. And I lost him, so I had to.
What's his car? What's he in?
Black Mercedes-Benz with the paper tag. 2 drivers. One is like 6 feet. They're both wearing white shirts, and he's 5'11". I gotta get all his information. My other guy has it.
Well, here's the thing, Mr. Farmer. You're not an emergency vehicle. So you can't be running around lights and siren endangering lives to catch up to people. Hell, I can't run hot just to catch up to bad guys anymore. We have to be in fresh pursuit.
After trying to seek out the identity of the guy Cory was in pursuit of, the officer decided to let Cory off with a verbal warning. But some people are just set in their ways, and Cory did not heed the warning.
I could take your car from you. You don't have permission to run hot.
Understandable.
Knock that off, man. It's not safe. Trust
Okay.
me, if you crash, you don't want to know the liability you're facing.
I hear you.
I'm going to creep over that direction and sit in the area. I'm not just going to storm the fort. I'm going to make some phone calls on the way, though, and see if it's someone we need to mess with, all right?
Okay. And I'm just gonna post. We're just gonna post up here.
Okay.
All right.
Just 2 months later, on the 16th of November 2020, he got pulled over again, this time by 2 detectives in an unmarked sheriff's car. Again, he was seen running lights and sirens as he chased after a Pontiac Grand Prix in his Chevy truck at high speed. When he got pulled over and detained, very strangely, Cory started acting as if he had no clue what was going on.
That is who I work for.
All right.
It's a legit business. You can check them all out.
All good. All right, man, we're going to have a seat in the back of my car.
Sedgwick County?
Yep.
For what?
Well, you're in Sedgwick County.
Well, I mean, I didn't know. Wait, well, PD is what I didn't know.
Just checking on you.
Can you push that in, please? Thank you.
Notwithstanding, the cops went ahead and placed Cory under arrest in order to interrogate him and see if they could get him to confess.
I need to talk to you a little bit and ask you a few questions, but before I do that, I need to advise you of your Miranda rights, okay?
Am I under arrest?
At the moment, yes, sir. Who is the agency that you work for?
Kansas Investigations. Well, I work for, as a private investigator, I work for the state of Kansas. And
You work for
whoever
the state of
employs
Kansas?
me, whoever employs me, yes. And then I also am a bail enforcement agent.
Okay. Are you licensed
I'm licensed under both.
under the state of Kansas
Yes,
and us?
for both, yes.
Okay.
Strangely though, Cory still denies impersonating a police officer, but how long can he maintain that lie?
At no point in time ever have I ever indicated that I was a law enforcement officer, or even attempted to pull over a vehicle.
Do you have any flashing lights or anything like that on your truck or on your car out there?
Basically those white ones that are in the, you see the ones that are on in the county, they're all legal, the ones that I have.
Well, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Okay, do they flash?
They do when I, yeah.
And you have an air horn?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's all physical to push. Fucking hurt my arm bones. But at no time was I utilizing those lights in attempt to pull him over.
After this brief interrogation, the cops decided to deliberate on Cory's story to determine if his story checks out. And this was their conclusion.
He wasn't entirely sure what direction he was heading. He wasn't sure what caused all this. I mean, it wasn't a very consistent thing.
Interestingly, while trying to figure things out, something that looks like the Pontiac Cory is describing pulls out, and the cop thinks it's a great opportunity to either confirm or deny Cory's story.
Hey, look, there's that silver Pontiac. He said silver Pontiac.
You turned around and you started going back to the west.
Right here. This is as far as I made it.
Well, I get that. Did the officers try to stop you?
No.
You just pulled over right here in the middle of the road?
When I saw their lights?
Saw whose lights? Their lights?
Yeah.
Okay, so they tried to stop you.
They stopped me. There was no me running from them or anything.
Well, I understand that. My question was, did you just pull over, or did they actively conduct a traffic stop?
I pulled over.
Okay, so you just pulled over in the middle of the road. Did you notice that there was a car following you? Did you notice that it was a cop car, anything like that?
Look, this car. What do you mean? You keep going back and forth. I told you everything. I'm going to tell you.
I'm just trying to clear a few things up. All right. You pull your truck up right here.
Yeah, because the detectives were behind me.
Okay. Did they try to stop you, or were they just behind you?
They had their lights on like they are now. Okay. So that I'm assuming meant they wanted me to stop.
Okay.
Or at least who they were behind. So I pulled over and stopped right here.
Okay. Okay. That's what I need to clear up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as the guy at whenever he brandishes his firearm, were you in fear for your life and safety?
Yes,
okay.
I was.
Would you like to press charges on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Because there's no point in time where I was trying to frickin' pull somebody over.
Okay.
I was heading to meet my buddy here at the east side parking lot. Then he said I was taking too long, so I was going to double back here to go down to the bond office. That's when the detectives put their lights on, assuming since they're behind me, they want me to stop, so I stopped.
Okay.
And it was the only time the only thing I did was when they got behind me was come to a complete stop. I got out, and then we were talking.
Okay. So the detectives behind you and the White Mariner here conducted a traffic stop on you, and you pulled over, right there.
Sure.
I'm asking.
Well, I mean, that's what I did. I don't know if they if they call it a traffic stop or what. They just kicked their lights on, and I'm assuming, so I
Were
pulled
you
over.
already stopped prior to their lights coming on?
No.
Okay, so
No.
their lights came on and you pulled over.
Correct.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. All right, so do me a favor. Can you just lean your head out real quick? You see that Pontiac down there?
Yeah.
Is that Pontiac?
Yep.
That's a Pontiac.
I think so. Is there a dog in there?
That part I can't tell you, but it's a silver Pontiac. Does that look about right, though?
Yeah.
About the same year?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
After having Cory's truck towed, the cops decided to talk to the evidently young man in the silver Pontiac who gave them the much-needed perspective they were looking for.
The only video I have is like a 12-second video on the curb, which at that moment he wasn't doing anything because there was a car in front of him. When I see that video, my phone's in my car. It doesn't show anything.
Cory's truck was later impounded, and he was charged with impersonating a police officer. Next on the list, we have Casey Williams, who got brutally exposed for impersonating a cop.
Hi there. There. So, you're an actual Cleveland police officer?
No, I'm not with Cleveland PD. I work for Cleveland Watchmen. We're a security company that hires only off-duty police officers to do traffic control for.
Are you an off-duty police officer?
On the 22nd of June 2020, 26-year-old Casey Williams was arrested by Whitehall for impersonating a police officer. Casey Williams was posing as a cop and would have gotten away with it all were it not for the discrepancies in his story.
So you're out of
They do.
Ohio, and you're here working in Franklin County in Whitehall as an off-duty police officer.
No, I'm working as a security guard. So we do.
No, you're in uniform marked as a police officer. You're working as a police officer right now with a car that has red and blue lights on it.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I've got some paperwork I can give to you from.
Absolutely, and I'll need to get your information. I've been asked to come up here by my deputy chief and get that.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
Realizing that the inquisitive officer was not about to give up until he got to the bottom of the matter, Casey decides to get him off his tail with some paperwork.
I've got some paperwork I can give to you from.
Absolutely, and I'll need to get your information. I've been asked to come up here by my deputy chief and get that.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
They offered it, I guess, as special duty to your guys.
No, they did not.
Okay. That's what we were told.
Not at all.
down.
Nope. Not at all. And if it gets offered to us, if we pass it, we have to give it to Franklin County.
And they said they offered it to them and they passed too. So.
No, they did not.
Unfortunately for Casey, the officer is not convinced. While he digs deeper into the details, Casey accidentally makes some unwise comments.
So I left the sheriff's office there. I'm going to, I was full-time there. I left full-time as a jail dep there.
So you're not even a police officer?
Currently, I'm starting a new commission with a village up in Richland County, so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're not even a police officer. You're currently not a full-time or a part-time police officer anywhere.
Reserve.
Okay, where are you a reserve officer at?
So, give me a second. I'll give you the name of the village because it got hooked up through the company here that I'm working with. So.
Okay, do you have an ID from that village?
Not with me, no.
Not with you?
No.
So you don't have an ID, you don't have a badge. What's the badge you were displaying earlier?
Sorry?
What's the badge you were displaying earlier?
What do you mean?
Do you have a badge?
Yes.
What was that badge you were displaying earlier?
That's my old Pickaway one.
So you have a Pickaway County badge, but you don't work for them?
It's a previous one from there, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You have that with you currently?
Yeah, it's a flex badge.
Can I see that, please?
Yeah.
At this point, the atmosphere is getting tense. Casey can feel something coming up, and he senses that things aren't going smoothly for him.
55 to 63.
Why do I feel like I'm about to actually get
You,
end up by you guys for...
yes, I'm gonna need you to stop up here, please. I'm on the KFC lot at Collingwood Broad. This has gotten much deeper.
Other cops slowly began to arrive on the scene since they aren't sure what kind of military training this dude has.
Not quite sure what you got up there, but if it's going to be like an impersonation kind of thing, we're right down the road. We can help you with that part of it.
Yeah, actually, both might want to come down here to handle maybe the military end of it. Here, tell me what's wrong with it.
It's plastic.
Yeah, that's what he was displaying. And he's armed and everything.
Have we taken his firearm or anything off of him?
Not yet. See, this is who he works for, which is, he's in the military.
Yeah, that's screen printed.
He's in the military.
As the officers brainstorm on the case, one of them claims to know Casey Williams, and apparently she has damning information about him.
He's got Casey Williams.
Casey Williams.
Oh, yeah.
He's over there. You know
Casey?
him?
Yeah, he was fired from Pickaway.
Oh,
Okay.
well, he's displaying their badge out here.
That's a made badge. That's not our badge.
Right, yeah.
We don't provide those and we don't approve those.
Well,
Because he was under investigation and he was going to be dismissed. So he chose to quit before that investigation ended.
did they get all their badges back?
Yes, that's a made one.
I know.
And with that, there's just one more thing that needs to be done before the real cops take action. Casey has to answer a few questions, and you can literally sense fear in his voice as he pleads.
Are you a commissioned police officer through the state of Ohio?
I have an OPUDA certificate.
That's not what I'm
That's
asking.
not what we're asking you.
I'm explaining to you. I have
No, you're not. You're not answering the question. You're avoiding the question. It's very simple. Are you a sworn police officer anywhere in the state of
means
Ohio in
commission.
any department?
Not currently.
Okay, that's
Not
the
that,
question.
well,
Not
I'm
currently.
unsure. I'm unsure.
You can't be unsure.
You can't be unsure.
You would have to raise your hand, swear, sign a form, and you would get
I've talked to
paperwork on that.
Can I talk to you before you make any decisions here?
Give me one minute. We're going to verify one more thing with. All right, and then I will let you know.
I come out here, I was told, hey, you can start, make some money. That's all I was trying to do. Please do not, I'm asking you for courtesy, man to man. Please do not ruin my career. Please, please, please.
I think you did that kind of on your own, Casey.
Please.
Even though he knows he broke the law, Casey still doesn't want to accept to be charged. Unfortunately for him, it's too late for that now.
All right, you're going to be charged.
Oh, seriously?
I'm serious, okay? Now, we're going to be nice about this, okay? And we're going to take you over, and you can take your gun belt off, and you can set it on the hood of that car, okay?
Right here.
All right.
Take off the belt, then I'm going to see.
You don't have anything else on you, do you?
No.
All right.
Just,
No, don't reach in. All right, you should know the drill.
Don't interlock. Like your friend. Okay. Like your friend. Don't interlock. Can I call my supervisor before
We will get a chance. I'm going to call the owner of the company, you mean? The guy I spoke with. I'm going to talk to him. He gave me his number, said to call him back. All right.
Finally, when the cops open the trunk to Casey's car, they find another can of worms hidden there.
Where's the keys to this car?
Is it with your regular keys?
Is it with your regular?
Yeah, they're on my regular.
Do you have a property back?
I don't. There might be one in the back of that. Oh my God.
Got a rifle.
All right. And it's loaded, right? Okay. We're not gonna. Yeah. Take all his stuff, and you can throw it in my car.
I'll put it in the back of yours.
Casey was later indicted for impersonating an officer and improper handling of a firearm. Just like Casey Williams, this fake cop also thought he could do whatever he wanted because of his fake police badge.
Reason being placed in handcuffs. One, because you don't have a real badge. I have a right to carry badge. Hold on. Yes. Yeah. But that is not a police officer. I know that.
On the 11th of April 2022, officers of the Bunnell Police Department were alerted by a 911 call of a man named David Stover, who was trying to use a police badge to get a law enforcement discount at Wendy's. David immediately tried to play the race card when the police interrogated him.
This gets so belligerent and it's like almost reverse.
I'm not. That's why I said to her, I'm not. I dress like this. I'm working for the side today.
He further claimed to be a DEA officer for 13 years, and he said it with such a sense of entitlement.
I worked in Massachusetts for over 13 years, DEA. I had an occupation in Boston. But I still have the right to carry.
Gotcha.
And the girl I usually works here, I come here all the time. She's using my discount. Today I'm going to get my lunch. I live across the way, 49 Lake Drive. I come here all every single day. I've had all where she's very just very, very injustice. Almost, I hate to say it, let's say it straight out. It's like reverse racism.
Okay.
And I was just tired of it.
So what started the argument?
I went to the counter, I asked her, the one Janet usually gives away discount for everything.
Discount for what?
Just for getting me a discount. She always takes care of it. It's $2 off.
Okay. So they just give you a discount because they know you?
Pretty much so. Here.
You don't solicit a discount from them?
No, not at all.
How did your badge be brought up?
My badge brought up, one girl always says to me, you always have your badge with you, blah, 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 blah. I said, it's not a badge, though. It's the right to carry. Okay. And she doesn't understand what it means. That was it.
You never portrayed yourself as a police officer?
No, sir. Just got done telling me I as I walked up. I used to be. I worked for DEA out of Central in Boston. That's what I was saying, undercover. Okay. That's how I said.
Well, what I'm trying to let you know is that that's not what's being said. What's being said is that you are a police officer.
Not right now.
And that is why you want your discount.
Unfortunately for him, his luck had finally run out because the employees at Wendy's had been taking notes for a while now, and they were ready to tell the cops everything about him.
Every time he come in here, he say something smart to me. And I'm like, what have I? He mad because I be like, your badge don't look real. Because every time he come, he close it. He'll show us and he'll close it. Shut it real.
So when he comes in, he says the first time he came in.
He came in like a couple, like last week, and he was like, I'm DEA. And I was like, and he showed me his badge, he shut it real quick.
So he said he was DEA and then shut his badge. And then did you hear him as well?
He said it over there at the counter.
That he was a DEA?
I didn't see the badge, but he says, I'm DEA.
Then he said and he had in my face like this, and I'm like, okay, you did it, okay. And then he just went to cuss. Y'all cuss all the time. I said, but why are you cussing at me? I said, all I asked you is let me see your badge. What is that wrong with that? You show her and you close it and she didn't see it. So now we want to see if you. So I was like,
no, absolutely.
So when he went to taking pictures of me, I'm like, okay, now you're making me mad. You're taking pictures of me for no reason because you're cussing me. I said, I'm finna call the police. I said, because you're and then you threatening my job and say I'm finna lose my job because. For what reason? I said, I haven't said nothing to you. I was finna give him the discount because he get it all the time.
According to the employees, he had been coming to this particular Wendy's for over a year and dubiously enjoyed the law enforcement discounts. But that's not the only new thing the cops discovered about him.
Like, I know you from Terra Nova. You work at Terra Nova. You used to work at Terra Nova. I know you. No, I don't. I work for the DNA. I say, no, you don't. I say, I never saw you work for the police force. And I've been here all my life. I said, 42 years I've been here, but I mean 45 years I've been here.
Yeah.
And I said, I never saw you before. I know every police officer, even the new ones. Even if I just take a glance at y'all, I know that y'all are police officers. And then you come here and eat every day. If it's not at night, it's during the day. Why you don't never have on a uniform? That's what I'm saying. You don't never have on a uniform. Never come in here with a uniform.
So when you fill that out, just put that he came in today, you recognize him prior, he comes in here demanding a discount for his food. In the past, he's identified himself as a police officer or a DEA agent. Today he came in, you question the legitimacy of his badge or whatever it is.
And
then he started getting attitude, flashed his badge, started yelling that he was DEA.
Back at the car, David Stover's wallet was being searched, and it revealed the fake badge he had been using to scam Wendy's all along.
Especially, I mean, if you're putting it open and you saw it real quick, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, you can't see it at all.
That up front with us. You want to start on your 707 there while we're sitting here? You know what your charges are?
Impersonating?
Yeah. Hey Jesse, where are your keys at?
They're in the truck.
They're in the truck?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
We'll make sure.
They always are.
Can you try to lock it up for him real quick? And we'll grab the
it's going to be a pain. I hate to say it like that because the door's all busted up to pull up the window and everything else.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay.
We'll take care of it.
All right. Just got to push your finger inside with a key or something to put it up. I've been working on a truck for almost a year.
Okay.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, as the employees filled in the written statement, they told the cops more about David, detailing his many misdemeanors, including invading privacy.
You can picture me, he's like, I'm gonna erase it. I'm gonna take it off my phone. Yeah, he said, I'm gonna take it off my phone. I said, but what did you take a picture of me for? Why did you take a picture?
What's that?
You have to tow because you can't secure it.
We can't tow it on private property.
So if you guys want to have this vehicle towed, it's up to you. It says it's on private property.
No, it wasn't near his vehicle when we got here. It wasn't in his vehicle. If he was inside of his vehicle when we arrested him, yes, we'd be responsible.
Okay, it can't be secure. The window camera.
Yeah, I mean, it's private property, so the vehicle's not involved with that or the impersonating a police officer. Yeah, so if you guys want to have it towed private property, that way.
I'm calling my police. I'm calling my manager now.
This information was very useful to the cops because they now knew exactly how to charge him.
And he's never said anything about a badge or
So as far as the vehicle, we can't tow it because it's on private property here. All right, the vehicle wasn't involved in the call, so he wasn't arrested inside of it, so we can't legally tow it. So you guys would have to call a tow truck company. It doesn't cost the business anything. It goes to him to have the vehicle removed.
In the end, he was charged with police impersonation.